with 2 more matches of the regular season. Here's where we stand. Sadly, Nasty Majesty, without a win, just got knocked out of playoffs with a 12-12 record. Mirage, Mirage, unless Translucent and Ray the Gamers are both able to pick up 2 or 3 wins, they have locked a playoff spot. So most likely Mirage is either 3rd or 4th seed.
Okay.
Translucence needs 1 win to at least tie Regular Gamers. They have the tiebreaker over Regular Gamers. If they win 1 game, that forces Regular Gamers to win 1 more against Bittersweet.
I'm too right-brained for this.
Okay, let me put it in simpler terms.
Okay.
Translucence.
Yep.
However many games they win off of persistence.
Yep.
That means Regular Gamers needs to win just as many.
Okay.
If Translucence gets a fat 0, Regular Gamers locked in, Mirage are locked in.
Got it.
So, Regular Gamers after this are going to face Bittersweet. Translucence needs 1 win for that last match of the day to mean something.
Yep.
If they don't get it, then we'll still play, of course, Regular Gamers versus Bittersweet, and it'll be awesome. But those 2 teams will already be locked into playoffs. So this is a pretty big deal. This is going to be close. Translucence, unfortunately, is giving us the news that they are going to have a couple subs today. We'll see how that affects them. You never know. They can still get a win, but it's going to be even tougher playing with subs that maybe they're not as used to.
Yup.
So
For sure.
We'll see. Let's check out their team stats to see how these 2 teams are going to match up. As I said, Translucence at a 12-9 record, an average spread just of 10 plus points. They are playing really close games against almost every single team, but Persistence, as you saw, Nasty Majesty was a good team. They smacked them down. And for me, in my prediction, I'm going to say they're probably going to do just the same to Translucence. I don't know, Zach, do you feel the same way about these teams?
I really don't see really any way that Persistence doesn't come out on top of this somehow. Translucence definitely has, I think, a possibility of 1 win. I don't really see much more than that.
Yeah. I mean, they have been able to take teams that are good and beat them. You know, they took, I think, 2 wins off of RG, 2 wins off of Nasty Majesty. They weren't able to beat Mirage. But, you know, you're talking about teams that are potentially number 2, 3, or 5 of the league, somewhere around there, winning 2 games off of them. But Persistence, all of a sudden, in the last couple of weeks, we've talked about, they seem like a whole new monster. I mean, 22 kills a game, only 15 deaths. They're getting those assists. They're working as well as a team as we've seen. I think definitely going into playoffs, you can say they're favorites, or at least on the same level with Bittersweet. We'll see.
Yep.
And so for Translucence to pick up a game, it is definitely possible. Splatoon is a 5-minute match. You never know what's going to happen. But we saw how hard it was for Nasty Majesty to pull it off. And I don't know if I have the confidence that Translucence is going to be able to do the same.
Right.
So we're going to see, we're missing 1 player, so we're going to try us out the lobby here in a second once that last player can get in. I don't know, Swift, can you hear us as well?
Hello?
Sweet.
Okay.
Swift, when you get a chance, I would love to hear your thoughts. Persistence versus Translucence. Translucence needing 1 win to push Regular Gamers in this next matchup. Do you think Translucence is going to be able to do what Nasty Majesty wasn't able to do just 5 minutes ago?
I don't know, because I think Translucence and Nasty Majesty are very similar. But Regular Gamers going against Bittersweet. So if they take a game here, it can be really scary. This is going to be a big matchup.
Yeah. I mean, everything is on the line for Translucence and Regular Gamers right here, right now. The thing is, Translucence, they were able to take 2 games off of Nasty Majesty. They were very close. So you could put those teams on the same level. Maybe you say, Translucence is a little bit better. And maybe that little bit better gets them a win over Persistence. That's kind of the hope I'm hanging on to. I am a little bit concerned with a sub and 2 coming out. OWO. I don't know how else to say their name. Apparently, you're not supposed to say OWO.
No, it's what's this?
OWO is coming in, and they came in last week. They played well as well. They played well last week as well. So hopefully that's enough. We'll see how Pan plays. And of course, iDynamo, I think, is an MVP candidate, at least for Translucence. Can the Dynamo pull off a victory for them? I don't know. Persistence has looked so clean today and so clean the last couple weeks.
Baby.
Are you just ready to go? Is that what that was?
I'm just stressed, man. I'm just stressed watching Persistence pull off these wins left and right. I don't care who beats them. I just want to see somebody beat them, okay?
All right. Well, we're just seconds away. Again, biggest moment so far for Translucence. Persistence already locking their way into playoffs isn't as big of a deal unless they want that number 1 seed. We'll see if they can pull off the 3-0 again now against Translucence, or will Translucence get the win they need, potentially getting them into playoffs. Let's get going. All right, in the green is going to be Persistence. Meanwhile, we're going to get the purple of Translucence. Swift, my man, what are you seeing out of these two teams with the playoffs on the line?
I'm seeing 2 Ninja Squids on the side of Translucence, with the Sloshing Machine and the Luna Blaster both having Ninja Squid. It's going to be really tricky for Persistence to really see who they are, so I feel like they just got to get more map control.
Well, Dynamo already with the pick there, so as called out, player that I think Translucence really depends on, and already getting 2 kills and sitting on the tower. So a little more we're seeing out of Translucence than we saw in Nasty Majesty. But them going down is going to make it pretty tough for them to push any further.
Oh my word, we just see Translucence players going down left and right. Persistence is persisting.
You can't steal my joke here on the desk. That's not allowed.
So sorry.
All right, so far it's been a pretty even match. I'm getting maybe a little bit of confidence here that Translucence can at least pull a game. I don't know if it will be this one. The Luna Blaster trying to get some picks.
The ink armor.
Yeah. Fighting in the ink armor is Translucence not the best idea. Now Persistence is going to have the full map control to get the lead.
Yo, interesting. Okay. So Persistence.
Both sides of the Stingray. Stingray battle.
He's going to get it. It looks like Inky's getting the better of it. Inky does go down. Stormy's still on the tower, though.
It's just sitting there. He's sitting there. All right, tower's going back to mid. And that gives... All right, but we're still seeing a very even match out here.
It just seems like Pan coming in as a sub wall. They're doing their best. Isn't able to get the picks on that Luna Blaster. That's making me very worried. If you're going to pick Luna Blaster, you need to get those slays, and it's just not working out.
Pushed up really far here. They're trying to just not let them get control. And a Booyah Bomb as well.
Oh my goodness. Plays perfectly. Pan going down again. Their first checkpoint is past. Persistence taking the lead halfway through the game.
Checkpoint 2 is about to be approached. And it's starting to look a little bit harder for Translucence to be able to pull this off.
Dynamo, though, still doing some good work. Pan going to clean up that kill after Dynamo goes down. So trades back and forth. Can Nathan and company get the push going for Translucence going the other way?
We are for sure seeing a lot more trading than we saw with Nasty Majesty and Persistence, which gives me a little bit of hope that they're able to at least snag one win off of them today.
Looking like this power control match is going to be harder and harder. I feel like they don't have the paint. Finally, Pan coming through with the pick. Maybe this is the opportunity. Maybe a caster curse. Inky, the only one left alive, and is going to have to jump back, and Translucence can get the push going.
Okay, all right. We're
3 specials ready, and 1 just used.
Checkpoint 1 is approached. Just a little bit of distance on it.
Another Stingray battle.
Dynamo goes down. That's who they needed to stay alive. No getting the picks there. Getting the tower stopped early at 68. Clearly not enough. And it looked good for a moment. But now it's not looking good whatsoever.
Not very much so. Persistence with a ton of control as well.
Can he do the can? No, he can't. Sorry, that
was okay.
I tried that.
It wasn't terrible.
Tried my best. Then it left Nathan, only one left alive for Translucence. I think hope is slipping away, at least for game 1. power going the other direction than it needs to.
All the players alive right now. We're going to see quite the team fight here in just a minute.
It really comes down to who can get the picks from the back line. And they're having a charger war right now. No players hitting one another. Till then.
Commentator curse.
Yeah. 40 seconds left on the map, but you can see how much control Persistence has. They push forward. They really don't even need to get the tower. They just need to sit here and stall out the game.
They need to save that Stingray. That's what they need to do.
Possibly will. Stormy's sitting on the tower. 25 seconds left. Translucent's going down. This is going to be the game. Only one player left alive. Olo trying to get the snipe, but Inky is going to get it. Better sniper wins, and they're going to keep pushing just for fun.
Look at just how much green there is on the map. Checkpoint 2 passed, and it looks like we're just about to GG.
Yeah, Translucent's holding on for a while.
Okay.
It ain't going to be enough, though. Persistence still going to take that game. Translucent's not able to make it happen in game number 1. It looked close. There was moments that we had hope that we saw Translucent's with a chance to make it into playoffs. Not going to happen here, though. They have 2 more games. Stormy and No again with 15 KA. These two popping off every single time they're out on the map now. And it has been quite a show from them so far. We'll see if game number 2 can be any different, but Translucent's not going to take game 1. Swift, what are you saying for Translucent's? What do they maybe need to switch up here going into game number 2?
Well, maybe Translucence means to switch off the sniper. I think that they need a little more aggression here because you could see Dynamo getting a lot of the kills, really not getting in, not the other players getting enough openings. So maybe if they switched off that sniper and Clambled especially, they'll be able to get more kills.
Yeah, and it seemed like Persistence in the Charger battle was always coming out on top. Inky doing a little bit better of a job, and so maybe that is the edge Persistence has. Maybe I think what you're saying, Swift, is can Translucence change up their strategy instead of just having a Charger v Charger battle? Maybe go for something and get those flanks, get those kills, and maybe that will be the difference maker. I don't know, Zach. Clamblitz, you're the connoisseur here.
Right.
What should they do? If you're thinking Translucent's coach, what are you putting in there?
I have no idea, guys. I don't know how to play Splatoon 2 for Nintendo Switch. Don't tell me to make those kind of predictions. Jeez, I just watch it and I say things. My gosh. I can't tell you how to actually win. I can't beat Loving Rose Lily in a 1v1.
Well, I'm interested to see. We saw it with Lunar Titan Ink Kings, the baller comp come out where you jump with the super claim to the baller.
Right.
Is that potentially a strategy that Translucence could use to take down Persistence? I haven't really seen ballers come out from them too often, but it's definitely possible that they put that out there, and maybe that's the way that they can actually take this game off of Persistence.
There's hope. There is absolutely hope.
There's always hope. There's 2 games left. They just got to win at least one.
Yup.
At least one. We did have a player accidentally DC from the lobby. We'll see if they can get back in here. Here we go. Swift, what do you think here? Is Persistence just going to stomp and get another 3-0, or is Translucence putting up enough of a fight where you say, yeah, maybe they take one of these 2 games here?
Well, if Persistence does what they did last time on this map mode a little bit ago against Nasty Majesty, I don't know what's going to happen. That was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100-0 over Nasty Majesty. So we'll see. I don't think Translucence is going to have that same thing. Nasty Majesty fumbled it and panicked a little bit. Translucence seemed to be a little more composed today, and I think Dynamo is at least going to be able to push back Persistence from getting a big score like that.
That being said, Persistence has the experience on this map already today. They are comfortable. But at the same time, they only had 1 minute of experience on that map. So.
wasn't much experience when you end the game that quickly.
It was an experience of what to do right.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, if you are a Translucents fan in the chat, make sure you cheer them on. They need a win here. Their final moments, their palms, I'm sure, are sweaty. Their hearts are beating. I'm sure of it. There's 30 seconds away from game 2 of 3. They need one win. They're picking their weapons. They got to throw out the kitchen sink and make it happen. My hope for them is we've seen them twice this year come up with crazy overtime Clan Blitz wins. So maybe even if they don't get the lead right away, they are a team who fights to the last moment. This could be a chance to do that again and steal a game in the last moments. We are ready. Can they make it happen? Translucents needs one win to force a tiebreaker. We'll see if they can get it here on Clan Blitz. Alright, we're back on the Sturgeon Shipyard. Clan Blitz Persistence coming out here in the turquoise and Translucents in the magenta. Game number 2, and I'm seeing some nice Galugas coming out here. Swift, what do you think about that?
Well, Galugas has Baller, and it has Wall. Wall is really good on this map because your opponents kind of just can't get up. So if you can place your walls in good positions, and you can use your Baller to jump in, I think that can be a really good strategy for them.
Also seen a Bamboozler coming out from Inky this time around. They're already getting the picks, already getting the control. They have a chance to score first, and I think they're going to get it right here.
Yep.
Beautiful splash down there as well. And it looks like it's looking like a similar story to last game, guys.
Yeah, already the Persistence has a plan for Clan Blitz that they know what to do. Sora getting the picks, 2 to defend for Translucents, but it's not going to happen at least 100 KO, so they saw the shot here.
Good. We're a minute in, so we're a little bit further along than we were with Nasty Majesty.
Yeah. No can get these picks, though. It's going to be very hard for Translucents to get back out, but he does go down there, so maybe a chance.
Ooh, Baby Sora's coming out looking hot. And it's looking like it's still going to be going back to Persistence here for the push. But we'll be seeing very soon. We got 15 clams. Not a significant amount of clams on the field.
Yeah. And you saw that baller push, but he was too far from his team. His team went all down. They didn't even have a super clam quite ready. So maybe a miscommunication by their sub. It's hard when you don't know how to play with that person. And right now, Persistence looking like they're going to dominate this game once again.
Absolutely dominating.
Lots of clams.
Alright, here we go again. If they score all of these clams, it's definitely going to be GG. Oh, well. Getting some picks, though.
Splash down.
Alright, able to defend here. I think that's going to make it, barrier back up, so they're going to have a chance. with some picks. Can they get some more super clams? Are going to be ready, so this is a chance for them to score if they can get that baller into the zone.
And trying to grab that map control back as well.
No, too powerful. Getting those picks again. Nathan not able to arrange him. It's looking pretty rough for Translucents. They're trying their best here. They would need a giant push. They still have that pity clan back there too that they haven't picked up. So if they do pick up and score, it would be huge. But in a 3v4, Dynamo's going to have to get a lot of picks. But he's dancing around and going to go down. It's looking just so hard for Translucents to get these picks. And they picked up 2 super clams, but now Persistence knows exactly where they're at.
Will coming out with the super clam, and there's a small chance for Translucents to be able to pull this off.
Is it baller? Baller goes in. Not gonna get. Oh, goes down.
Nathan there with the super clam throws it in. Can they get that other one?
It's a chance.
Yeah, they can.
They do.
Well done.
Okay. Got some more
2v2.
clams. 54 is the score. They're not going to get any more, though. I believe that was their last player within range. 54 is a great score, but that's not enough. They're going to have to get another push or 2 with only 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
It's possible. We've seen crazier things.
Inky way out here on the bamboo.
Okay, why not?
clams falling off the map, but Pan able to get a power clam, throws it away.
Yeah, armor it out, and no. Saying, sorry, Translucence, there's no way you're making it into the playoffs if I have anything to do with it. They're gonna lose their super clan unless Dynamo can get there in time. Does get it, actually, so that's huge. And 3 go down for Persistence. Dynamo, can they make it happen? This is where it gets interesting.
Dynamo has Ink Armor. You're probably going to push with all their special. You can see close to Ballers, the OO uses the Ink Armor. They're probably going to try and make a really big push here.
Yep, Dynamo just going to flick them back. Pan with the Ballers.
Oh my word!
Can they get it happen?
Could happen.
They're throwing them in. 51, it's only OO left alive. Unless they can do something.
And they need to build up a super clam very fast here just to get overtime. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, 8 seconds left. They have no clams. There's no way that they actually get 10 here. Pan close, but not going to have the chance to actually build it up.
It looks like that's going to be it.
Oh, it was heartbreakingly close for Translucence. It looked like they had a push, but Persistence able to shut it down. Both teams getting 2 super clams in, 2 pushes going. But Persistence able to have a better defense and stop their scores. Whew. Man.
This is really looks like a difficult match for Translucence. Look like they're trying their best. And I feel like they're doing actually really well for going against a team like Persistence. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, Translucence making it look close. Persistence, though, they seem just to be the better team. But, to be fair, Translucence doesn't need to be the better team today. They just need 1 win to at least have a shot. I want to see it happen, not because I'm biased for Translucence, but I think this would create a epic storyline going into our last match, Regular Gamers versus Bittersweet. So, Zach, how can we make this happen? How can we get Translucence 1 win? They were so close there in Game 2. Now with 1 more chance here on Rainmaker.
I think what we saw earlier from Lunar Tide, which was a really good idea, was giving Nugget that Rainmaker over and over. I think deciding the 1 player that you're going to have with that Rainmaker for the majority of the game really helps out everyone to know their role within the game. And I think finding the person who is going to be able to pull off that Hail Mary victory is going to be the most important thing for Translucence to be able to take the victory.
And I say give it to Nathan, giving it to a.k.a. Canada, is what you should be doing, because I don't even care what weapon Nathan is using, because some people are like, give it to the certain weapon that's supposed to have it.
Right.
Give it to your team captain. This is the moment of your season.
Yeah.
Get it to the player who's put your team together, have it on their back, and say, hey, we believe in you. Go forward. Try your best. It's a lot of pressure to carry that Rainmaker. Give it to your captain. See if it can happen. We're going to find out right now. Can Translucence push us into at least a tiebreaker? Their final game of the regular season on Rainmaker Schellendorf. All right. Persistence going to be in the turquoise. Translucence in the pumpkin color. Can they make it happen? One last chance. Swift, do you believe in Translucence with the team comp they're coming out with?
Or try is interesting, because pushing with bubbles and Rainmaker is extremely hard to stop. Like, if you can just blow the bubbles and you can just keep them alive, it's incredibly hard to just stop them. Like, they'll just keep going until, like, forever how long goes. And so, if they can just keep pushing with that, I feel like we make a big difference here.
Dynamo with a nice pick. Can he get 2 here? Trying to carry the team on their back here. No one's even touched the Rainmaker yet. But now, with a great pick, is this the opportunity that Translucence needs?
Baby Dynamo's coming out. Hot. Translucence taking the first lead of the game.
As we've seen, though, 52 is not a big lead on this map. We've seen a lot of people push all the way to 20, if not lower. Great stop there by Inky, but now he's in a 1v2. Translucence could make something special happen here.
That bomb is going to be able to stop that from happening.
Bubbles out. Pan picks it up. Can he get more leads? He's going into 20s.
Oh my gosh.
This is what I was talking about. It's amazing, those bubbles.
Translucent early lead. Nathan in a dangerous spot. They are going to be in a 3v1 now. It's going to be hard to defend. That may have been a mistake that they could not afford to make. We'll see if they can put up the defense though.
Yeah, it's going to be all about the defense. I don't think it's much about the push. I think getting a KO against Persistence would be a very, very hard thing to do. Defend that lead that you have. It's really important.
Pan getting a little bit further out from their team. They're doing a good job of protecting Stormy, but maybe MVP for their team, getting another pick on this Charger.
Man, 3 minutes remaining. And I'm gonna see we're gonna see some crazy stuff for the rest of this game. Persistence has to pull off something crazy, and I think that they will.
I think this is excitement we're hoping for. Translucence finally with the lead with their season on the line. This is clutch as we have ever seen it, and it seems like both teams, Swift, are trading just straight back and forth, member for member.
Yeah, and no, actually switching to the Galk here. Not going with the K-Pro, the normal thing we see, but it gives him, it looks like an armor for this time.
Maybe a little bit more range to deal with Dynamo. Dynamo trying to get the last little bit of flicks on him. Not able to do it, and still a 4v4 on the map. Armor out, but Stormy goes down. Oh, he's putting on a clinic with this Charger. Maybe trying to carry them to victory.
Ow. Another pick.
Man, I mean, it looks like Persistence is having a hard time actually getting control. They do get 2 picks here. This is their moment, I feel like. If they're going to take this game off of Translucence, they need to make it happen right here, right now.
Oh, and it's going, but goes down.
Dynamo.
Yeah, Dynamo MVP stop there. Translucent are throwing themselves into the fire. They're going to be able to pick up the Rainmaker. It does go down. Oh, saves it, but they're in trouble. Pan
down.
No.
They do pick it up. Sora has it. Lead about to be taken. It's stopped by Dynamo. That saves.
Stop! Dynamo with the Dynamo! Whoa!
I can't believe it.
Holy crap. That was an epic play from both sides. Translucent's able to hold on to the lead. I cannot believe how close that was.
Charger trade.
Okay, we gotta calm down. We still have a minute left. Rainmaker is going to be reset. Translucent season on the line. They have a 9-point lead, but that ain't much against the best team in the league.
Oh no, he's coming out here trying to stop the Booyah Bomb from going out. He's able to go out and gets the kill right after.
Yeah. 3v2 on the map. Persistence is gonna have another chance to push. Stormy waiting. Olo's still alive. Can No get these picks? If he can, this is gonna be huge for them. They are gonna pick up the Rainmaker. Stormy on it once again. They get the picks. Stormy with the white ball. Dynamo with the slap down, and Nathan there as well. But they get it.
Oh my god! The lead! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A 1-point lead!
Oh no! Oh no, they stop it 1 point. Oh no, it's heartbreak. 25 seconds left. Translucent season could be lost by 1 point. They're gonna have one more chance. Dynamo picking it up again. But it's
The
a
epic
long way.
storyline, no.
Oh, 1 point. They're all down. Dynamo, the only one left alive. He's not gonna have a chance. This would be miracle. Soren puts it down. Translucent.
Heartbreaking.
1 point away. And it ends just like that. I am shook. Translucence. Well played, but Persistence just a little bit better played. And I'm not even biased towards the teams. I'm a host of the league. But I'm feeling heartbroken for Translucence. I mean, the fact that they had the lead all game, 30 seconds away from pushing regular gamers to at least a tiebreaker, and they lose it by 1 point. I mean, stop after stop by Dynamo and Nathan. They had the lead for so long. And it feels bad that this is the way their season has to end.
Yeah. Ugh. Man. Just wow. Incredibly played there from Translucence. Especially having a couple subs in there. I think they really worked together as a unit. Translucence just through this whole season kind of playing being the wild card again and again, and taking some crazy, crazy victories, and almost even taking one off Persistence. Incredible job, you guys.
Yeah, and it does feel heartbreaking, you know, Translucent's coming in as a team that we found on Twitter. We didn't know much about them. We felt like maybe they're probably not going to be a top team. But, man, they were this close to making playoffs. They won games off of many top teams. And they showed that they are a team to be reckoned with, and it just sucks that their season ends like that. And you know, I mean, yeah. What do you say? What do you do as a team? It's just like, well, that sucks. I mean, there's no other response you can really have. I mean, to have a positive attitude after a loss like that, if they can have a positive attitude, then good on them, because that's just incredible. I know I wouldn't be able to because my heart be broken, the adrenaline wearing off, and that just has to feel like such a downer moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was gonna come to Swift, but it looks like his voice DC'd there.
Later.
Swift, if you're there, I'd love to hear the other side of this story, though. Persistence taking a 6-0 today over two teams that almost made the playoffs. They knocked both of them out. Do you think Persistence is clearly the favorite of the league with such a dominant showing today?
Hello?
Oh, you might not be working. Can you hear us? All right, Zach, take over while we try to figure that out. What are your thoughts on Persistence moving forward into playoffs?
They are the force to be reckoned with. They are the heels going into our finals. And whoever is able to go against them in our semifinals, our finals, good luck. I will be blown away with anyone who is able to take them down. I think we'll be seeing some crazy fair fights in that Final Four. But Persistence, man, you're the team to beat.
Swift, can you hear us now? For some reason your mic is just not working. That's okay. I do agree with you, Zach. Persistence looking like a very strong team moving forward. It's scary if you get matched up against them. And while this next match after the break will no longer be about will regular gamers make the playoffs, they have now locked it in with Translucence and Nasty Majesty getting 3-0'd today.
Yep.
But it does mean something for seeding. If indeed Bittersweet get 3-0, they take number 1 seed away from Persistence, and potentially they get to face either regular gamers or Mirage.
Okay.
If regular gamers can take a win or two, they may get the 2nd seed or the 3rd seed.
Okay.
So if they get the 3rd seed, that means you're avoiding playing either Bittersweet or Persistence.
Right.
So